What's good, everybody? This is Kieran Show, and this is another episode of Neat Freak. And I know that we've been exploring the single malts a lot more. And today we're going to take it a step back and we're going to go to the very first bottle I bought when I was a Scotch noob, when I had no idea what I was talking about. And I went for the mass produced, most popular blended malt out there. Believe it or not, I even Googled best scotches for a beginner, and that's how I found this scotch. So today we are reviewing Johnnie Walker Black Label. Oh, yep, Black Label. This is the very first bottle I bought. It is 12-year age statement. It is 40% alcohol per volume, 80 proof, and from what I understand, think I believe 40% or 80 proof is the minimum that you can have in terms of uh, scotch. And as always with Neat Freak, we'll be using the Glencairn whiskey glass. I love this thing. All my friends, it's a great way to brag to your friends. A lot of people have the regular, standard whiskey cup. This is classy as shit. And on top of that, check it out. If there's liquid sitting right in the bottom, and you tilt it over like that, it's not gonna spill. Right? That's awesome. So if you get a little, oh hey, Maxwell's here. So you get a little drunken stupor, take a hit. All right. Now this bottle does not have a cork on it, which I believe is standard for a majority of the Johnnie Walker glasses, except for green and gold, and probably blue. I'm never gonna waste my money on blue. Oof. Right off the bat, you can smell the caramel, so let's go ahead and pour ourselves a little bit. Believe it or not, this is the very first, I remember the very first time I tried this, and I loved the smokiness and how when it hit your tongue, throughout, it went throughout your nasal cavity and your throat and your mouth, and it felt really, really good. Um, Now that I'm a bit more experienced, I'm a little cautious, just because we don't know. Well, I don't know what's going to happen because the single malts out there are really, really good. So let's see if we get a close up of that. Here's the color. A standard. It's a golden, very goldenrod. A nice amberish color. It looks very similar to the hard cider I had a couple nights ago. Oh, look at that. And now, unfortunately, my sense of smell is a bit off today because I took a bunch of allergy pills, but I'm sure I'll be able to get it because it's blended. So let's see. So you get a bit of alcohol burn. That is kind of standard, at least when it comes to the Johnnie Walker intro lines. It makes sense to me. You get a hit of caramel, a little bit of caramel tobacco, a little bit of bourbon mixed in there. I know it's called Neat Freak, so we won't talk about bourbon that much, but I can smell a tiny, tiny bit of bourbon. A little bit of oakiness to it as well. And I believe, just little background knowledge, this Johnnie Walker blended malt, I believe, is composed of, I'm going to say 70 other scotches, or 70 other malts. I do not know for sure if that is true or not. I remember reading it a really long time ago, and, well, there we are. Alright, we got, it's a cat who used to join us. That's alright. Got the fly today, it was fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and taste. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's got smokiness. That's great. I love the smokiness. I definitely recommend it. But, oh, you're stepping on my computer, Maxwell. Come on. Just make the jump if you're going to do it. Thank you so much. Okay. So, I mean, it's... Oh, look, we got a guest here. Hold on, Maxwell. Hey, come on here. There you go, Maxwell. Go ahead, step on it. It's very, very cool. So sorry. Alright, he's stuck in the blind. We're good. Alright, so it's oaky. I mean, it's a little bit of it's a little bit of caramel. I mean, it's smoky, but I mean, in terms of the peatiness is different with the blended malt than the single malt, say an Arpeg Vidal or a Lefroy or a PC7. I mean, it seems artificial to me. And I mean, that's just after, because when I first drank this, I thought this was amazing. I even told myself, I'm going to get all the Johnnie Walker lines, that's all I'm going to get. It's, nah. So, I mean, I'm sure as a beginner, this makes sense. I think it's a great start for a beginner, but if you're blended malt, go for this. Although if single malt, go for the Highland Park 12, a lot better. I mean, it's nothing fancy. And this is kind of, oh, come on, Maxwell. Sorry about that. This is kind of, I think, when people say Scotch, they think of like just like disgusting. But if you are, oh boy, he's about to make a jump and he's everything sliding. Go ahead, make a jump, Maxwell. You can do it. Here, I'll move this out of your way. I'll move this out of your way. Can you do it now? Alright, you should be fine. So, I mean, if you're beginning, I mean, the taste, oaky, the finish is a little bit smoky. It kind of dissipates after 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, this is, I mean, if you've watched a lot of television, you know, Sopranos, all they drink is Johnnie Walker Black. When they're at the bottoming, that's what they're drinking. And it makes sense. I mean, it's a Scotch for people who want to try to show off, but who don't know Scotch that much. If you are making a decision about which Scotch you want to buy, and you're in like, should I get a blended malt or a single malt? I would go with Highland Park 12 as a single malt. That's just me. Blended malt is great. I mean, I still wouldn't mix this. This isn't like Red Label. Red Label, you can mix it with anything and it'll taste better. But this, I mean, it tastes good. It just doesn't taste as well as it could for a kind of introductory, middle-of-the-line Scotch. So that's all I got. So then, there you go. Let's just take a good look at that. Nice golden brown color. A little bit of legs. And so that's it for the review. Again, this is Johnnie Walker Black Label. I would, if you do see the double black, get the double black. The double black is better, in my opinion. If you see green, get it, because they don't make it anymore. In terms of the Johnnie Walker line, don't go for blue. Whatever you do, $200 is not worth it. Anyway, thanks for watching. More for sticking around. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And as always, have a great day.